And we're back. Hey guys, this is Kim, Southside Book and Writers Club. This is part 2 of our workshop for February 24th, 2018. We're going to do a short Q&A session, and we're just going to videotape and bring you guys in. I'm going to pull the camera forward. Y'all ask the questions while I pull the camera forward, okay? Okay. And let me know if I catch everybody when I bring this thing forward.
All right, go ahead and hit us off.
Oh, Ms. Diane, you had a question about Vanity Publishers.
Yes, because when you mentioned that about Vanity Publishing, I just wanted to know if that was a regular publishing company or is it like Create Space, since you said you had to do most of the work yourself.
Oh, with Vanity Publishing?
Yeah.
Vanity Publishing is totally different from Create Space. Create Space is your company that formats your book for you. Mm-hmm. They work and do that. Y'all, excuse me, because I just took a break and had a sip of Pepsi. Vanity Publishing is when authors, freelance writers, they pay a company to push their material out. Mm-hmm. A lot of the companies that we end up paying, we call them Vanity Publishers. Mm-hmm. And I found a lot of them. That's why I say you have to do your research when it comes to them, because there are good ones and there are bad ones. Right. There are good ones where there may be a one flat fee, and you pay them to edit your books, market your books, to do all that. Yeah. Then there are ones who you pay them to push your stuff out. They're not doing half of what they should. Okay. And that's what I was saying about a book I read. Good book, great book. Mm-hmm. But the publishing company she used, the person used, the Vanity Publishing Company, it messed up the flow of the book. Okay. Yeah. And that's a book later on I wouldn't mind the club reviewing, but I don't want the club to review it right now until the person gets the book straight. Right. Okay. I did send them an email to make them aware, because that's just me. Right. My thing is, you help somebody solve an issue, or you tell them about an issue. Mm-hmm. Don't just post a BS review about it's great. No, because somebody who's really reading this author's work, they're not going to pick up anything else. No. Right. If they read that and they see everybody's giving the BS, because when I looked at the reviews, I was like, wow, nobody bothered to say anything. You got all these stars and the flow is off. Even if you don't put why, you gave them less stars. You should at least send them an email. But it's not a 5-star read when it's like that, and you have to go forward, then go back multiple times. So that's why I said with Vanity Publishing, you have to do your research. You have to know the company. You got to look at reviews. Go to Google. Go to Yelp. Go to look around Reddit. Different places. Even on YouTube, you can find a company. Somebody did a video about this company somewhere on YouTube. Sure. Look around for these companies and find out whether or not they're going to be good Vanity Publishers or they're going to be bad ones. Mm-hmm. Don't trust just what they say. Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Okay, as far as Vanity Publishing, what about book covers?
Mm-hmm. Well, what they said, they will provide you the book cover.
So can you create your own book cover and they push the book cover?
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, you can create your own book cover and they can push that out too. Or you can just go ahead, it's going to be part of your fee. Okay. That more than likely they're going to charge you, the book cover price will be in that fee. Okay. Some of them will charge you a different fee for the book cover. Yes, ma'am. Now, like I said, you have good Vanity Publishing houses, what I've noticed. Right. There's one in North Carolina that I did some research on that one. Like I said, I'm not calling out names, there were so many like this. Right. But when I checked this one out, everything's listed. They're straight up. Okay. They are telling the authors exactly why
it's the way it is.
And they're also listing the fees and everything else, but they're also letting you know that it's not a contract. This is not a yearly thing. It's no recurring fees. Okay. So when I saw that, I'm like, okay, so they're actually doing theirs a little bit different. Okay. Yes. But I think their method to me was a little better than the other Vanity Publishers, because you got other Vanity Publishers charging people a fee every year. Then you're charging some of the companies are charging monthly fees. Really?
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah.
A membership?
No.
This is supposed to be a business, but you're treating it like it's a membership. So can you imagine how much money they're getting? Because people don't know.
Right, and they still not doing
Bingo.
what they said they
And off camera, I showed the book club members the book I was talking about. Like I said, great book, great title. Oh my, come on. If you pay somebody to get your stuff straight, come on. That book right there, and I'm hoping they pick it up, but in a way I hope they don't, because I don't want them to bash about that flow, because I've warned about the flow. If you can get over the flow, you're good. But it was a good book.
Okay.
And it makes no sense that it was done like that, you know. And I don't think that person knew. That's why I sent that person an email.
Right.
I want them to read their own work and let them people know. Clean up my stuff, okay? And I don't know if they paid for it or whatever, but I know the company name was one of those, so Vanity Publishers.
Okay.
And do y'all understand that for publishers, there are mainly only two different categories you're gonna put them in. You're gonna put them in the paid category, you're gonna put them in the non-paid. Right. And you know that most non-paid will be like a publishing house. Like when you sit there and you say Simon and Schuster, those are gonna be what I consider non-paid, because those men and women, they're gonna get your manuscript, call you in. They may or may not offer you a contract. You know, you may get an advance. So that was another thing. I don't know if we talked, if I talked about. You may get an advance based on your book. Okay, what they're predicting, how many copies are gonna sell. So you may get an advance. Your advance will be based off their prediction of how many copies that will sell. It doesn't mean your advance will be $20,000. I keep hearing people say stuff like that. That's not always true. Your advance may be $5,000, maybe $7,000. It may be $2,000. It's based off whether or not what they think your book can sell. And I know some people say, well, what if do you have to pay the advances back? That right there is something you have to negotiate and work out when they offer you that contract. You need to sit down and talk about all those details. You have to read and research. Also, too, everybody says the importance of having a literary agent. If you don't know what you're doing, you need one. But guess what? If you don't know what you're doing at all, that literary agent can also screw you.
Yes.
Okay? And they honestly can, because you're not taking the time to research and learn what you need to learn to keep yourself protected. So I would say whether you do paid or non-paid, you have to do research. And I keep telling people in all my videos, research. You have to research. Whether you research online, and no, Wikipedia is not all 100% true. I'm sorry, but I'm going to tell you the way I was telling kids in school. No, Wikipedia is not 100% accurate, okay? Get your ass up, go to a library. Pull out an old book, dust the book, dust off, read the book. Find out what you need to find out. Find the actual links to the government sites, to actual websites, and start researching this stuff, okay? And don't just send your money or expect these people to do this and do that, and you don't know what it is you want them to do anyway. And that's another thing. I got an email from a gentleman, and again, you can't send your stuff off without really knowing where it's going to. You can't trust a P.O. box. Yes, how you send your stuff? You send it to a P.O. box, but then you find out, excuse me, because I think I just spit just then, because I got so irritated. I'm sorry.
I didn't feel it. I'm good.
You send it to a P.O. box, but then you find out that the company name is listed in multiple addresses. Did you find it out before or after? Now, if you have a hard copy of your book, you know, you're fine.
Right.
But what if you don't? What if, you know, because a lot of people come type. And they delete, they print, then they delete, which you should never do. Always keep a hard copy of your work. Okay, I'm gonna close with this point. I use beta readers. Okay, I use beta readers a lot, and I know everybody talk about the watermark, copy this, copy that, and all this stuff. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you choose to steal a portion of my book, if I catch you, that's something different. you'll be part of the Wounded Warrior program, okay? And it's just that simple. You know, I'm gonna keep it real. If I don't catch you, kudos to you, hats off to you. Because that means that you thought that Kim's work was so good that you needed to steal, boo, okay? So I'm not gonna worry about that. I ain't impressed about it. I'm still gonna put my stuff out. I sent my my action book, Rowena. I sent it across the way to different beta readers. She's already, what, is this the second or third wave of beta readers? But this is the last. No more beta readers. After this, it's going right to my editor. If somebody steals something from it, like I said, if you feel the need to steal it, guess what? I must be good. And I gotta go like this. Hey, you see that I'm paying that back? Because that means I'm good. And that means I'm getting better and better and better. And you're looking like, wow, I can't do what she did. And obviously you couldn't because you had to take it.
Steal it.
But mine will still be out there. And it will. It's just that simple. You won't stop what I'm doing. So, you know, move on with that. And I say that when it comes to the paid and non-paid. The reason I brought that point up, because when it comes to publishers, you have, I spit on you, I'm sorry. When it comes to publishers, you have paid, non-paid who have stolen people's work. But is it stealing when you sign that contract and give it to them? All right? That's a question people gotta ask too. Is it stealing when you sign the contract? I don't think so. I think you just gave it to them because you didn't do your what? Research. Bingo. And guys, from Southside Book and Writers Club, we're going to close this workshop out. We've had a glorious Saturday. You know, we love everybody. Some members don't like to show up on time, and some members don't like to show up at all. But it is okay, because we're making it happen. Okay? Yes. We love our community, Southside, Church Hill. Where we at? East End?
East End.
Woo woo. Okay. This is Kim. We are closing. Allie, Whitney, Diane. We're done. Y'all should do a peace sign. Peace.